tease out from Wuye, and let me seize the indulgence of the Honourable Minister to also put on notice that it is one of the roads which is built for development by Mr. Project, for which we are already at advanced stage of procurement, and I think in no distant time we will be having to do the flag off of that road. On this note, I want to also affirm that part of the services that will be conveyed under the road are the complementary engineering for sector services of water supply, stormwater drainage, and of course, electrical power supply. In this respect, we're also providing conventional other than the solar, because you see that it's just the extension of the road which you just terminated somewhere about 500 or 200 meters away. With this, I want to once again welcome Your Excellency and this opportunity. The money. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I don't want to be a bad student, so it's not CNB, it's CN8. And the ES FCDA has explained that this flag off is the construction and other adjoining roads within Sector Center by Daki Biyu. Please, let's give another round of applause to the ES FCDA. Your Excellency, it's the duty of one man today to give us a heads up also, publicly, commitment on the completion and dynamics of this project. This individual is contractors to the project, Messrs. OK Isokariari, Nigeria Limited. Please help me welcome the Managing Director, Engineer Obelema OK Isokariari, to come and deliver his commitment. And the delivery commitment by the contractor is the assignments that he has this afternoon. Welcome to you, Engineer.
Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, honorable members of the National Assembly, past and present. I always prefer to stand on the protocols as established by the Compare, so we don't miss anyone out. So thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to be here. We are OK Isokariari. Worthy of being the contractors to execute this noble project. Your Excellency, we want to assure you, from the point of view as seasoned contractors in the last 52 years, that we are going to execute this project to the standards that is already existing in the FCT and in record time. We also assure you, Your Excellency, that we will even complete the project within the stipulated time given in the contract, of course with your support and the support of the FCDA team. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the opportunity as we continue to flag the OKI flag. Thank you very much.
We take goodwill messages now, and we call on the representative of the House of Representatives to please come forward and deliver his goodwill message. We appreciate you. We celebrate you as you make your way here. We thank you for making the time again to come and join us today. We welcome you. Thank you very much.
His Excellency Barrister Ezenwo Wike, GCON, Honorable Minister, Federal Capital Territory, members of the National Assembly, serving my brother, Honorable Philip Tanimo Aduda, all other protocols duly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, may the peace and blessing of God be upon all of us. Today, yet another day for the flagging off of this road construction. The importance of road networking in the city can never be overemphasized. I therefore congratulate the entire people of FCT for this wonderful performance of our Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, I want to congratulate you, the people of FCT, and the entire people of Nigeria. Yesterday was a shaking in the cabinet. Some were relieved of their appointment, some were redeployed. But for you, you are retained as our FCT minister. This is a testimony that you have over with the people of FCT and the representative of, as representative of the people of FCT in the House, we will continue to give you all the maximum cooperation. Thank you and God bless you.
Right Honorable Gia, representing the good people of Right Honorable Ajia, representing the good people of Abuja South. We truly appreciate you for looking at these projects across board as the benefit for FCT that the Honorable Minister has brought to the table. Let's give a round of applause to the FCT administration at this point. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, many Nigerians have shown great pride in our children who are breaking new grounds across the world. Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Flavor, famous for the song How Much Is Money. Kiss Daniel, famous for the song Buga, Tiwa Savage, Ashake, and all the Port Harcourt boys that are doing River State proud. Singing is now second nature to Nigerian children, and they're exporting it to O2 arenas in London and the United States. They are shutting down venues. Our children are doing their best. Let's give them a round of applause. Those children are our ambassadors. But you know, sometimes we don't get the kind of music that is being played at that level of our children. Even though the names I've mentioned, we know how to dance to their music. But, you know, Buga was quite famous, and FCT has a right to permanently Buga at this time. Ambience music by media today, before you arrived, has been pretty spot on for older persons, not Gen Zs. And so, upon the request of some members of the audience, Honorable Minister, a gentleman on the other side of the media department took it upon himself to be intentional. Being intentional is something that the Honorable Minister of the FCT does. So anybody who is intentional is a man who is forward-looking. And so, today, we are truly thankful for giving us a proactive media expert who has been playing music in the 70s and the 80s. He has been playing Georgie Benson, Kool and the Gang, and other old tunes today. And therefore, we have one of Minister. It's a good time to celebrate. And we're thankful for this opportunity that God has given us to be able to impact. The Honorable Minister always says, wherever you are given, impact in that space. It doesn't matter what space it is. And he has shown by example that you can do those impactful things without looking to your left or to your right, but to be focused. And the gentleman who has been playing this music has been giving us tunes that almost made some of us in that age think of beginning to dance. We are in the middle of this opportunity. And at this point, I would like to ask the celebration song to continue while I consult with the Honorable Minister for a few minutes. Can we go? Media. The quality of a good director of ceremony is consultation. And if you do not consult, you can fall in a big hole beside you. Consulting the event push out is very critical to being a good master of ceremony. I've therefore consulted, and at this point in time, I shall be asking no other person than a man who has reason to be thankful in the administration of the FCT and thankful on behalf of the FCT, the veritable special assistant to the Honorable Minister. Help me welcome Dr. Atang, who will come and give the vote of thanks. Thank you, media. Dr. Atang makes his way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Director of Ceremony. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, distinguished members of the National Assembly here present, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to align myself with the already very well established protocol by the Director of Ceremony. I thank God Almighty for making this day possible, for us to witness once again a very significant milestone in the annals of FCT development. I am very sure that the founding fathers of the Federal Capital Territory are very, very pleased to see their dream being made a reality today. This is one of the series of projects that have been lined up by His Excellency, the Honorable Minister, to change the face of the infrastructural development of the Federal Capital City. The Honorable Minister recognizes that Abuja is Nigeria's window to the entire world, the seat of the federal government, and a hosting city to the diplomatic corps. So he has made all efforts. He has left no stone unturned in making sure that Abuja realizes its motto of being one of the best 20 capital cities in the world. On this note, I want to thank you all for honoring our invitation. I want to thank the local organizing committee for a job well done, and to thank the Honorable Minister for all the support he has given to the local organizing committee to make this day a reality. We believe by the time the Honorable Minister is done with this area of projects, the FCT will compete with the best capital cities in the world. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
I'd like to thank Dr. Atang for his vote of thanks intervention, which is basically to say the FCT will be such a city that will be the envy of the rest of the world in a very short while. We have persons who live in the local area here. I would like them to clap for the Honorable Minister. They are all at the back there. Please clap as loud as you can. We see you. We see you. We see you. Thank you very much. They are as excited as the rest of us are for this project coming within their vicinity. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished invited guests. Mr. President, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants every existing district in the FCT to have a network of decent roads. This is a paraphrase of the FCT Minister's comments yesterday on day 3. In addition, the Honorable Minister revalidated the long-held mantra that a network of roads opens up a space. The FCT is turbocharged to continue in its push to place Abuja on the map. City of lights, city with wings, a city with a well-apportioned network of roads. Many years ago, I was privileged to interview the former United Nations Secretary General, His Excellency Ban Ki-moon. And when I asked him what he liked about Abuja, he said one of the things he liked is the large expanse of roads. Well, if you could see Abuja now, changing, adding, building upon what he met and expanding same to give us an enviable network of roads for the FCT and council areas. Let's celebrate the man who has called us all to witness the strides in the FCT, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, as he does the official flag-off ceremony.
Distinguished senators, the member representing Abuja South in the House of Representatives, our dear traditional rulers who are here, particularly the one from the Niger Delta, my dear brother, the head of service, chief of staff, and other management staff of the FCTA, the area council chairman, the mandate secretaries, the service commanders that are here, and the Director General of the Community Without Borders, Executive Secretary of FCDA, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the fourth day of the events we have outlined to carry out. And all these are done in the city. Tomorrow we'll be in live camp to flag off the N5, which is being done by Julius Berger. And then from Monday, we will now give concentration to the satellite towns outside the city. So while we are giving 5 days here, we are going to take 4 days to be in the various area councils to show the importance we attach. It shows the importance the Renewed Hope agenda has for the development of our satellite towns. I believe that this is the first time for so many years that people who reside outside the city can feel the impact of governance, the impact of government. And this is what it's supposed to be. And that is why, Mr. President, in his Renewed Hope agenda mantra, has said development must not only be concentrated within the city where it is believed the big men are, that development should also be taken to the rural areas where those who are considered not to be very wealthy are settling. 2 things that come to my mind every time. When we were appointed, Mr. President told me, I want the metro line. I want to ride on the metro line. Very, very key that how would a city like this not have train station for people to come from the rural areas down to the city, carry out their business or daily activities, and go back to their various communities. And I thank Mr. President for not only saying that He wants that metro station to be operational, but by giving the support, the necessary support, if the funds are not made available, it would not have been possible for us to do the metro line to be operational. So thank Mr. President by backing his words with action. That is what is called leadership. Again, Mr. President has directed that it's most unfortunate that you come to Abuja, every road, or virtually all roads have been abandoned, and then that it is important that we must have to refix all the roads in the city. Yesterday, somebody called my attention. In fact, there's no day that passes, you will not see text message. There are these streets there, there's that street there, there's the other one behind my house. That shows that people now know that government is working, and that's why they can call your attention. And so somebody told me that Area 1, Ogarki, where I used to have the federal government secretariat in those days, that place needs attention. As I was coming in, I told my ADC that on Saturday, we must go to Area 1 and see how bad the place is. And I can assure you, we'll take action, because no part of Abuja in the city should be seen to be looking different from the other part of the city. And so Mr. President has said, everywhere in the city must have good road network. At least anybody who comes here will know that yes, indeed, this is the city of the great country, of the biggest country in Africa. And I want to thank all of you, particularly the FCDA and all other departments that have been giving support to make sure that we achieve all these results. Well, I didn't want to ask you this. The other day, you talked about when this contract will be completed. Today, you didn't say that. I hope it's not going to take you more than May. I have no room for that. So, contractor, if you have not been told, I'm not a good mathematician to calculate from now till May how many months it is. As I was sitting there, the sun was so scorching. I said, hey, this is the kind of weather contractors like. So I know, I assure you, from now to that time, you'll be seeing such weather. And so that you won't complain of rain. There will be no rain here again. So I pray that every project we embark upon, we must see to its logical conclusion, so that people will be happy. On that note, I invite all our brothers, the civil senators, our leaders, to join us as a flag off this very important road in Daki Biyu district. Thank you, and God bless you.